Hello and welcome to the third video in the Empowering You introductory video series. Now this video is going to be extremely important for you to watch, to gain some value from, and to implement if you are working your business from Facebook. We are going to be covering how to set up the perfect Facebook profile, because this is the first thing that your potential prospects, your target market, etc. are going to be seeing. So when you send a friend request or when you accept a friend request, there is no doubt that they are going to come to your Facebook profile and they are going to be checking you out to see what you're all about, why you've sent them a friend request. By nature, we're all incredibly nosy people. We're very curious. So you're going to want your profile to be looking super duper hot. So really reflective of your branding, of you as a person, reflecting your personality, what it is you're all about, and most importantly, the type of solutions you are providing, so the problems you are solving. Okay, and if someone can come to your Facebook profile and work that out, but not be spammed, not have sort of lots of information about your company and products and that kind of thing, then you're off to a fantastic start. So what I'm going to do shortly is share my screen so you can have an insight into what my Facebook profile looks like, so that you can start making these changes to yours. Now, I would like to put a mild disclaimer here, and that is that we've all been there, the vast majority of us, where we have a Facebook profile, we come into online marketing for the first time, and our upline is telling us to put lots of pictures of the products, company names, posting X amount of times a day with some sort of promotion and things like that. So this is not a video that's designed to make anyone feel bad, right? We've all been there, myself included. If you go back through my timeline for a couple of years, you will probably find a lot of that kind of thing. So this is a learning journey. We're all here to learn. We're all here to get better. And for you to get better, you need to start from the foundation. Okay, so we've done your business why. We are focused on that. We know what your passion is. Now it's time to set up the logistical side of Facebook and to start getting that right from the beginning. Okay, so allow me just to share my screen now. Voila. So what you are seeing now is my Facebook profile. Okay, so this is my home page, my home personal profile. I work my business completely from my Facebook profile. Okay, so no paid ads, no fan page at the moment. I do have a group, which I know a lot of you are in already, but mostly it's from my Facebook profile. It is free, it is easy to use, it's easy to attract my leads, it's easy to engage with them, etc., etc. There are a lot of benefits to working from a Facebook profile if you don't have a lot of money for ad spend. So the first thing you're going to want to focus on here is your Facebook profile picture. Okay, what you want is a nice picture of you smiling. No pictures of you and your husband, no kiddie-winkles in this picture, no dogs, no pictures of very, very far away. You know, you want an up-close, original image of you nice and smiling. Okay, and this is really important for a number of reasons. One, because this is what people are going to look at. Their eyes are directed towards that picture when they come onto your profile. They're going to want to see exactly what you look like, and you look nice and inviting, like a friendly, nice person to talk about. The problem when you start to include other people in your picture, or when you've got kids and things like that, is that it's branding them and not you. And equally, I'll tell you a quick story. I was having a conversation with somebody, and for a long time I thought I was talking to a gentleman, had a unisex name, and actually it was a woman I was talking to, because it was a picture of both of them in the picture, and we must have been talking for a couple of days before I figured this out. So really important that it's just you. Now, in addition, when you are commenting on people's profiles, on their content, in Facebook Lives, etc., etc., that little picture is going to come up all the time, every time you comment. People are very visual, so if you have a really clear image of you, then people are going to become very familiar with you. Okay, you're going to improve your know, like, and trust factor with those people, so really important. Next thing is your cover picture. Now, your cover picture is where you can get a little bit more, you can have a little bit more fun with your cover picture. You can get creative, innovative, however you want to word it. Now, your cover picture is where you can start to express a little bit of your personality. It's where you can share with people is important to you. Okay, what we don't want to see is, you know, pictures of your products, your latest promotion, the company you're in, the status that you're at. That ain't gonna mean anything to anyone that's outside of that company anyway. And when people come to your profile and that is all they see, they know at some point you are going to prospect them. Okay, we are selling our solutions. We're not selling products. We're not selling a company. Yeah, we are branded by ourselves. So it's important that you really get the hang of not having any spam on your personal profile. Okay, it's important to get that into your head that you are your brand. Okay, your company is not your brand. And if you are choosing to put a lot of company names and pictures and things like that, then you are being branded by that particular company. This is not your business if you're branding them all of the time. And I could go on and on about that, but I'll leave it there. So here, there's a lovely picture of my family. That's myself. People who see this will see I've got a lot of kids. I've got a little toddler. We love going to the beach. This was actually taken on holiday. My family are the most important people in my life, and I want to express that, okay, is that my family always come first in everything that I do. Okay, so you can have pictures of you on holiday, your pets, you know, favorite dinner, I don't know, get creative with it, but certainly this is where you can express yourself just a little bit more. Okay, so then we come to this short little bio section here. Now, this is where Facebook give you 101 characters in which for you to capture your audience. Okay, so this is something that they're going to read when they see it in a, if I can view it. No, ignore that. On my phone, I can view it as an extra person. There is some way to do it on a computer, but I'm not sure. But this is the section where you are going to grab the attention of the reader. So you have 101 characters to get in exactly what your branding is about, what is important to you, and the kind of solutions you are trying to provide. Again, we don't want you to be putting, I'm a diamond status in X, Y, and Z company. Okay, so you can see here, Empowering You is my coaching company name. That is what I do. I empower women especially to have the uniqueness to work their businesses correctly from the start, so they are building a foundation from within, etc., etc. I use attraction marketing to do that, and I help people to gain clarity in their business, in their lives, so they can work their business around their other schedules, with their kids, with their job, and I help people with their mindset as well. So it's kind of a lot of information squeezed in to 101 characters. And of course, you can get creative and use emojis, try to capture the imagination of someone. Some people like to put a website, but of course, you don't want to put your shakecompany.com, that kind of thing. I choose not to, but I may update that in the future, not quite so sure. But definitely this is where you can have a little bit of a play around with, and as your company progresses and your branding gets stronger and a bit more affluent, you can certainly update this as time goes on. Now, in the next section here, where you put a little bit of bio information about you, again, this is your opportunity to express yourself. I choose to keep it short and sweet. I always prefer to put my engagement status on there because that helps to dramatically decrease the amount of random friend requests I get from people proposing my hand in marriage. Does make a massive difference. I put where I'm from and where I live. I work in healthcare as a corporate job, and intentionally I don't put that in here because otherwise my patients try to look me up, which isn't great. But there's no reason why you can't do that, and you can put other places that you've lived, the schools you've been to, things like that. It is my preference to keep it short and sweet and have my profile looking quite sharp and easy to sort of understand and come to. And then you have your featured pictures. Now, they give you space for 4 featured pictures. So this is the same set of featured pictures that people see at the top of the profile when they come on and see you. Again, this is your opportunity to get creative, express yourself, show different parts of your personality and the kind of person that you are. And also it makes you relatable. Yeah, if I had no pictures of children at all on my Facebook profile, and this is my preference, then my belief is that I wouldn't be as relatable to people that are mums, that have older children, that have responsibilities. So I have no problem with putting my children in pictures on my featured list. And as you can see here, this was a status I did yesterday. So on here, this is me being my office, in my office as a business. This was a conference I went to. Me and my partner and me and my toddler. I love to walk. I love to baby wear, or I used to when she was smaller. And this is my son and my other daughter, stepdaughter, etc. So you can get a lot of information about me from my featured pictures. Now, I was really sneaky and went into an app called Pick Collage and put 4 pictures on one picture, or in this case 3 and 5 over here. So you can play about with it a little bit, so you can trying a little bit more in there. There are ways to do it. And the final thing I would like to say about your Facebook profile is this. If you are rebranding or you're branding yourself for the first time, it is a good idea to go back through your content and try to remove any spam that you have. Now, it's unlikely that people are going to go more than a week or 2 back into your timeline. But just to be on the safe side, I would highly recommend taking out anything that is spam related, okay? So if you're going through a change in your business, if you're watching this video series and wanting to work truly with attracting marketing where you're attracting your leads to you, it is definitely a very good idea to go through and delete, you know, for about a month or 2, any spam that's in there. Because what will happen, guys, is when you accept a friend request or people are looking to, you know, friend request you, they are going to go through, let's pause this for a moment, they are going to, there we go, they are going to go through your timeline and they're going to have a look at your content and see the quality of your content, exactly how you do content, what interests them, and sort of just have a quick flick through as you do. And if it's full of spam that you're no longer, you know, you're no longer doing and no longer working that way, then you're not doing yourself a favor, you're doing yourself a disservice. So this is all about having the perfect profile with really great content, which will go through to try and attract your leads to you. Yeah, and if there's spam in there, it is just a massive turn off. It really, really is. And I know that may prick some feathers, but that is my opinion. When you're working with attraction marketing, it is not a great idea to have spammy pictures of your products and, you know, that kind of thing in your content, because at some point people know they are going to get prospected, and this is not what we do in attraction marketing. We do prospect, but we do it from the angle of solving problems rather than buy my product, it's brilliant, you know, this is the benefit of it, that kind of thing. That is not going to work, and that is why you are here now watching this introductory series, because that's probably how you've worked before. So go back, delete a few posts if you need to, and if you haven't worked that way, happy days, that's one less job for you. So that is how you set up your perfect Facebook profile. I hope this has really helped you guys out. Go and implement the information, go and work on creating that perfect profile, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, bye.